So did it hurt?
Did what hurt? Please, don't bring up the election.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because you are the most beautiful creation of God I have ever seen.
Easy, Tiger. I don't believe in God. Why would you think he is responsible?
I know God is responsible because everything is created by design or chance, but some things are too complex or beautiful, like you, to have been created by chance, which means these things must have been designed by God.
Has your ex-wife hit you with a 9-iron too many times? What makes you think something is too complex?
Consider the idea of irreducible complexity. It suggests that some systems are so complex that without one part of it, the entire thing would cease to function. This implies that they were created in one step, just the way they are.
I'm still not sure I fully understand how things can be too complex.
Listen to what my friend Fred Hoyle has to say. He says that the probability of life originating on Earth is no greater than the chance that a hurricane, sweeping through a scrap yard, would have the luck to assemble a Boeing 747. This analogy implies that because this chance is so improbable, God must be the creator responsible for these complex things.
What types of things might these be?
Think about something like your beautiful eyes. What good is half an eye? Or even half a wing?
I see what you are trying to get at, but I still don't agree. Your argument is unsound, because the first premise is a false dichotomy. My friend Richard Dawkins says that premise 1 disregards the possibility of natural selection, which in reality plays a major role in creating and designing the complex beings around us. A more sound statement would instead read, everything was created by design or natural selection. We can agree there are some things which must have been deliberately designed, such as a car, but the alternative certainly is not chance.
I agree that not all things come from chance, but what about irreducible complexity and the idea that some things must have been created just as they are?
There is no physical evidence for a truly irreducibly complex being, and finding this would be extremely difficult, as it may be that we just don't know enough about the subject presently to fully explain it. Also, Dawkins looks at the fossil record as evidence for just the opposite. The process of natural selection can be seen throughout it, as it shows many of the gradual, intermediate steps in evolution.
Consider vestigial organs, such as the appendix, though. If natural selection is true, why do we have organs that aren't necessary for us to survive?
Dawkins points out that this actually works against theism. If we were created by God, in a one-step process, why would we have useless organs at all? Evolution provides evidence that we gradually became more complex, so organs that were at one time useful gradually became useless and eventually ceased to exist. In this case, the appendix is in the transition phase between being useless and non-existent. Not dissimilar from your recent golf game, zing.
Ouch. I guess I can understand that. What about if an unexplainable gap was found in the fossil record, or evidence for an animal in an unexpected time period or location was found? Wouldn't this be enough to prove you wrong?
Yes, I guess that would.
Despite all of your objections, the design argument is one of the most popular defenses for the existence of God and remains a valid, plausible explanation, as well as a great pick-up line. You should call me later, Sarah.
Come to my back porch for a drink right now. I can see Russia from my house.
I can't, I have a date. Hopefully this girl won't hit me with golf clubs.